Believe it or not, but there is a window behind this plywood. And if you're anything like me and you have a detached garage and you are putting 1/2-inch plywood or whatever your wall covering is that's not drywall, this is the easiest way to cut out for your windows without actually having to measure and get everything correct. When you sheet it, you simply go right over top of the window, and we'll be using a router bit. If you use drywall, you can use a roto-zip to cut that out. If you're using wood, a flush trim bit with a bearing on the end of it is the best way to do it. That way you get a nice flush cut around your window opening and you don't have to worry about miscutting for anything. The router that I'm going to be using is a DW621 2 horsepower corded router. If you guys have a palm router, that will work fine too. It's just nice to have that a little bit extra power when you're cutting all the way through some wood. You want to set your flush trim bit to the depth of your plywood to make sure that you're going to cut all the way through, and make sure that the bearing has enough room to run on your window sill itself. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a drill bit, because you need an opening big enough to get your flush trim bit through. So I'm going to drill a hole right here. That way you can stick your flush trim bit right through there and then run down to your window opening. I'm going to be using dust collection with mine just to keep down on the dust and the chips that are going to be flying out. The dust collection vacuum that I'm going to be using is a DeWalt HEPA-Vac, and it has a plug-in on it, and you can put a switch to it to where when you turn on the tool, it turns vacuum on itself. It's a little loud, but you're really gonna like not having all the dust flying around. So we're gonna put this into the hole before we turn it on. And you wanna make sure that this whole time you're gonna keep the router placed flush against the plywood the whole time. And you're gonna wanna go in a clockwise motion. If you go in a counterclockwise motion, you're gonna be fighting the bit and it's gonna wanna walk off the surface that you're following. So once you're all ready, you got your hole drilled, you know where the window is, you're going to go in clockwise motion. We can start cutting it out. I've been in your waters. I got my first little bit of the cut made here, and you have to make sure that your bit is deep enough to where it's not going to be right on the edge of the window cutout, because if there is any imperfections, it will follow that and dip below your window. But it's probably going to be okay because most people are going to trim out their windows anyway, so if you have a little bit of imperfections, it'll be okay, your trim's going to cover it. So we'll cut out the rest of this window and we'll see what it looks like when we're done. And it's as simple as like that. You have a perfectly cut out window. So like I said before, if you have any imperfections in your window cutout, the router bit will follow it like it did here. So just be aware of that. So that's how I cut out my windows. I don't pre-cut them like you do a light socket or anything. Just go right over top of the window and use a flush trim bit to cut it out afterwards. Just like a roto-zip on drywall. Now all that's left is to vacuum it up and hit the like button, and I'll catch you in the next one.